morning and welcome to our transmission for today. It is a fabulously looking day and it's a fine start to the day. And of course, you're watching Net2 television, beaming or transmitting straight from the Hollywood building at Zongo Junction, Medina. The Financial Friday trend still continues today, and we'll be looking at issues concerning debt in our pockets. And of course, today we have our usual financial analyst who's been with us all through this time, who'll be sharing some of his thoughts on some issues that has come out this week concerning financial matters. Well, there's a lot in store today, but you're reminded you can also be part of the show by sending your views, opinion, and comments, and actually watching the show or Net2 at Net2 TVGH on our social media platforms. I beg your pardon, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, Facebook. Let's do well to make today a very fulfilling day, and of course, a flourishing one by just being who we are today and trying to do what we set out to do throughout the week. Today, let's try to put a final touch to everything that we desired to do. Right, let's not forget, as we still fight the coronavirus in the country, we are reminded to keep our hands sanitized. In fact, let's keep washing our hands regularly under running water with soap, as well as use hand sanitizers as much as we can. Wear face masks anytime we step out. And of course, if all these things are very, very problematic, let's just do the needful by staying at home. The dialogue it is, and the name is Isaac Clotte. Let's now take a look at the newspapers or the headlines of the various newspapers as we have them this morning. We kick off with a look at the Daily Graphic. And on the front page of the Daily Graphic, I have 7,823 payroll ghosts in 21 MDAs. As you can see, yes, that's the front page of the Daily Graphic. Also on the front page, replace these drain covers. There's a pictorial story on the front page of the graphic. Of course, also on the front page, we have why Amidu is eligible to be special prosecutor. 9,000 hotel guest house workers laid off. And MPP NDC haggle over electoral roll. So that's the front page for the Daily Graphic. Next is the Chronicle. We do not need EC to rig election after putting 1.3 million children in school, NPP. The NSA diverts GES cash to organize festival. Funeral business, okay, that's that for the Chronicle. Mahama to corrupt network. Top UK newspaper gives oxygen to 5 million Airbus scandal. The Ghanaian Times says, tackling 533 positive cases at fish processing plant. Big contact tracing testing begin in Tema. Tourism Minister. We turn our attention to the back page. We have whole municipal assembly redevelop public cemetery. The GIS Western Command intercepts 35 foreigners, Ghanaian. Daily Guide says Mahama £5 million Airbus scandal pops up in UK. God Queen Mother removed for marrying enemy. Really? COVID-19 now 5,530. NPP has no rigging plans, and Amidu's daughter exposes Ayariga's lies. Next up is the Daily Graphic. We have a can't really see the first number properly. 7,000, oh, sorry. Daily Graphics back page says, Tema motorway interchange opened to traffic. New Dwabin South Vivo Energy provide water for markets, lorry stations. So that's it for the newspapers as we have them today. We are back into the studios, and this morning, our usual financial guru, Mr. Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant and a member and a lecturer in economics at the Institute of Chartered Accountancy, is here with us this morning. We'll be looking at a variety of issues. Uncle, Akwaba no pay.
Chief Mejozo. Boko, issues in a dozen.
A dozen. Yes, no, a dozen.
As usual.
Yes, Nene. Of course, this week we had a judgment given in the case of the ex-NCA hierarchy, of course, ex-board chairman and the ex-director general, as well as the former deputy national security coordinator, have been sent to jail. We'll be talking about the economic or financial implications of that judgment. Also, we'll be looking at former President John Mahama being, fingered in the British press over the Airbus scandal. This is not we who are making it up. It's the Sun newspaper in the UK that has splashed the former president's image on its front page. Of course, yesterday there was a tussle between the NDC and the NPP over who's attempting to rig the election or who's got something to hide in the old voters register. So we'll be looking at all the economic implications from these issues. Boss,
Chief,
I no pay. But there's one
Ghost name,
ghost names. Ghost names. I no pay. Ghost names. But it looks like they are all some kind of, in some out here, it saddens you. But let's start with the fresh story, which says, or maybe the story that brings a smile on the faces of people. Tema motorway interchange opened to traffic. Touch on it briefly, because we know the Tema enclave, the hub of Tema links Ghana to the eastern corridor, to the eastern borders of Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and all that. What does the opening or the completion of this road and giving access to the general public, what does this mean for the economy?
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Right.
Anope yamfa akwenye suna yenchia wahwefo anope.
Modasi.
Well, I think it's obien who obeda to say such a motorway carry huge investment. Say nya opportunity na se bebie na obien who obeda to say it has economic implication. Or better so what I say, road they are very good, and especially Tema in particular. Say me make say a can't say a revenue no baby nyafi pa Tema. One of the gem. Okay. Nyapa port. Nya the ne hosuna usha cargo trucks akasia no ni ade no ho na enefa. And to me industrial base most of the manufacturing companies now, Unilever, no near the idea, near man, yet topa, who shares what to, Shakas, a tanka say Ludu or a nebesia. And there no doubt to say, what dear, say a car, say huge cargo trucks near dear day, I mean, near ma, a bessin fat, Temadico outskater, nobody doubt about that. But now, we shall that particular enclave, now it's difficult to pass, especially traffic near the day. Around me, say time to is my. So I, and now you necessarily say, young constructed that particular runabout, near making sure say, ye panoma say traffic no to me flow, so fast one say, but I'm saying no long overdue. So we thank the president for holding it up, and now it's almost down, just about to open it up for traffic and all those things.
We have a formal opening.
Yes.
According to the Daily Graphic, no, you say you be craft na.
Fasoda.
Oh, okay.
Now, Massa, a brutal. What?
And you Dubai.
Oh, David, when you brutal. So what I say. Now, cost involved. Mom President, Mom, there's here done as you. And yes, so huge, sir. I mean, as within
Japan, funded.
Yes, funded, but at least no negotiations near the other. Now, eating to that. So,
right.
And you know, I am very good. The Yankopon say such a say boost to the business and thermal communities and environs. And I use years so I say I didn't a complex, but then terminals no need now amount for people should adhere to directions. No who be so far. So on one tears you move as so Uncle Faye. And it's very good. We thank the president for giving us such a monumental project.
So that's the thoughts of Mr. Christian Donkor on the opening of the newly constructed Tamamoto Way interchange to traffic. So what do you have to say about this new motorway? Yes, send your thoughts to Net2 Television at Net2 TV on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. 0240-550-899 is our WhatsApp number. Please keep your comments coming on the completion of that particular road.
This one, link to once about Kubisu Sakumono. Oko Sakumono.
Yeah.
Now, Fatununga, and also so am I in the Kama.
Okay.
And my traffic new flow, those types of alpha, Sa, Ihobinoa, harbor honomono. Now, what the far railways, no, I've covered Nunga, a bit key, a beach road, no.
Okay.
And also a 5 pound flow. And they are very, very good. See, I had Tamadia and you have from many other parts. What's the development there, yo?
Development there, yeah. Okay, we'll look at the next issue is an antisocial thing. Well, we are discussing the good aspects of development, but what about the negative aspects of development, like this headline story on the front page of the Daily Graphic, which says 7,823 payroll ghosts in 21 MDAs, heads to refund 564.2 million looted cash. Okay, the story reads, the Auditor General's Department says it will surcharge officials whose weak supervision over the public payroll caused the country to lose 564.2 million Ghana cedis through unearned salaries by employees of ministries, departments, and agencies. That action has become necessary following the discovery in a nationwide payroll and verification audit conducted by the department that 7,823 ghost employees existed in 21 MDAs. These unaccounted for employees at the MDAs accounted for 467.6 million by their respective institutions as discontinued, who were not terminated promptly by the Controller and Accountant General's Department on the payroll, resulting in the payment of unearned salaries of 87.6 million as of June 18th. Mr. Donkor.
So why should it be a ghost names in the first place?
Right.
You didn't think I said, Oh, and near realizing it, my experience as an auditor, they say. Ebina auditor general say, we identify but or best say charge on more mutuai.
So say charge. Say the assembly kwaba or safuma for
yes.
In some sense. It's brought Anka or Kojil, Anka, Auditor General, Anka, and whom you are. But he's come back onto this charging again. Is that the way to go?
No, the thing is that surcharge is part of the audit to retrieve, to punish those who, actually perpetrated that act. Right. And so it's one of the, or the punish one. But the thing is that, look as if you say, yes, surcharge in a one. They don't come out to say whether indeed those people they surcharge, they pay the money back. On TV. And two, where you can say, you have a brush it.
In Kati, by Atisa issues several times at the Public Accounts Committee meeting. They be a district assembly way. They say, what could be and yet, or they're returning the money. We don't hear. Yes, that reminds me, the Auditor General, is he supposed to come back the next year to say those who have been surcharged? Definitely. But we hardly
and yes, even say one back the next year, no crap. Periodically, I saw my report that these are the numbers where I was expecting them to name people that perpetrated the act. No, saying call forward. Yes, the agencies. And if one goes to names, which ministries, which department agencies in a way, number the numbers number. My friend say finance ministry. Goes names are they share because each as a department, ministry and agency I want the total number of employees, right? And to mama that strata near who say say from this department, not departmental heads, no. Almost the wrong data. Call ministry ho and almost trio. Mumma you properly define the parameters. Near who's and go for any. What list to no who a car obia true or no a buying ya boca near the show many pepe. Wait, I have purely corrupt case. So you don't hide anything.
Right.
Never chance I said charge you have come out in a boom 564.2 million kake. And half a billion and and at the end of the day, my say charge, but he am back by my report and say, you seize your property, we were to at the end of the day, since this one is a criminal case, we're supposed to see a prosecution. Nipani be as some concert with you. What you say? And see a binum concert with me, yaba come once me. And at the end of the day, the way we treat when we see this kind of payroll saga and a ghost payroll and the way we treat it, it will continue to exist. Because
how do you want us to treat it?
The issue is that, one, in the first place, I was saying that this is audit report. Bring those people there. In the first place, they should lose their job.
Which people?
Those who paid that money to those ghost people.
Okay.
They are employees.
All right.
At the department, agencies, and ministry. They are there.
Okay.
And those people will continue to be there.
Okay.
Then we tell that we have surcharged them.
Okay.
One, in the first place, let's see people being sacked. In an attempt to also retrieve it, let's see the action well. If their property has to be seized and made up.
Zooming in into the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
That lies squarely at the table of the controller and the accountant general.
Yes.
Who disburse public salaries.
Definitely.
So we know where we can pinpoint to find out.
Yeah, to pinpoint out. Yes. Then you see the issue too is that normally the information actually also comes from the department agencies to the controller and accountant general, and then also they will put together. Of course, controller cannot go there and normally count the people. So you, the departmental heads, you are also employees of government. You're supposed to do a clean job. And you recruit new ones. These are the total number of employees. These
people are dead and we've removed them.
We have removed them. These are the existence. So based on that, it serves as an input into the accountant general payroll, and then he paid them. But then, of course, they should also make sure sometimes they do some inside checkup before they pay. But I think that those department agencies where the list of employees and other data come from, no, they're supposed to trace those who submitted those informations. Because some people can even type appointment letters, they can have a copy and everything.
All right, just pause right there. Pause right there. Yeah. And let me just quote something in support of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Again, it indicated that an examination of records showed that 19,203 academic certificates presented during the enumeration exercise were suspected to be fraudulent.
Yes. Yes. So
19,000, almost 20,000.
Yes. But the bottom line is that when we identify, immediately we should fish out the right people. They are there. Immediately they have to be sacked out of, taken out of the job.
Right.
And then in addition to that, surcharge should come in. Let's retrieve the money, and then they face a criminal prosecution. As I see, who said you are punishing for, and one best serve as a deterrent. But they say they are bomb, you are surcharge them. They don't come out with the feedback to tell us that you jail you be near the end of the day. And so it's a continuous.
The next year,
the same another goes. So the approach is bad. They need to sit up with this, especially the controller and accountant general. Or what responsibility or so and yes, at the end of the these are the things that drain government coffers. Consolidated fund.
Right.
Now, number, she can go a film 560 half a billion.
Right.
When him Sadia will be to me and fund free SHS for a year and above.
Okay. And the share the amount for so can what this particular issue. So you can also send your views on this headline. Heads to refund 564.2 million looted cash as 7,823 persons. Payroll ghost exists in 21 MDAs. So we are waiting for your thoughts. Now let's shift our attention to the corridors of justice. Of course, early this week, the bombshell.
Yes.
3 persons sentenced to 16 years in prison.
Good.
Of course, we know the story, unless we want us to go back. After $4 million Pegasus equipment acquisition issues, which, according to the state, was fraudulent, those 3 were found to be culpable, and they are now languishing in jail. Is it something that we should be raising the national flag and be proud of as the fight intensifies against corruption?
Yeah. Well, my position as an auditor, sometimes me ready me who contradictions be.
Okay.
And now come per se, me mouth the right perspective to what actually happened. NCA case.
Now, what have you got to do with the law?
No, this is not law. This is about audit work. The evidence that they used to prosecute them came from auditors. Yes, yeah. When it comes to financial case, especially, the judgment will be based on the auditor's work. Especially what the independent opinion says.
Because it's still a financial loss issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our judgment, you know, law for a small aspect.
Okay. And then, of course.
What you say? NCA, no. What you say? I'm on board. Board members. Now, board members, no. Chairman on neighbor for money. Now, they know a director general. On any interview. William Tevy. And now we have other board members.
Right.
So automatically William Tevy being a director general so can board on. And he near happy and I say I think getting to the end of 2016 now me to me who say as a salmon for the returns he could say then your friends say bring your returns. Department near you, Nayania, the pressure is young. So, into what really happened, they said, Osman, no, deputy national security, no, deputy the coordinator, I have a brulati. But no, a member of NCA board.
Okay.
What do you say? And I'm so here equipment to be. to prevent cyber fraud. And say listening equipment be say for intelligence, you know. But normally it's national security but the NCA so say they are linked to such a you know communication gadget near the you know almost sending a letter to request for about $8 million. Some from procure. And immediately the letter went. You know, that then we are in a rush to take the money. The one almost fair, you know, the finance director and said, my friend, let it be about immediately. Na kobo letters also for bank. Na transfer 4 million. And moment account to be on transfer. The percent talk open. So the finance director said, we have not passed through procurement. It's a bad thing. Once we accountants and the particular documentation, also we'll do it later. So you transfer it immediately. No, so kobo letter. And not the coin. So 80 million was transferred immediately that day. You know, the person now, or deputy coordinator, or no NCA, you know, I say in an official domino, a kababi normal form. And no, a best surprise was a letterhead, no crowd when laptops, no born or what them, and almost says, oh, this is the proposal from the national security into Mumfani, and also transfer, not transfer the Kubu. A particular account to be one of the members so no OB account. One of the members of the board on this will be account. No company no or they see what say or no by intermediary the manual. No SPA the no top equipment no the other. Into I say Airbus ya say a Ghanaian company representing the same thing. Into amu PNC can immediately into that account without passing through procurement and everything. Of course, even the finance director, finance director, can say also query, you know, see who they transfer later. And that has always been, and most of them say, in terms who prepare the documentation. And it was surprising, most of transactions, you have a document. And he said, who be you and that's why you call who one prepared document, not yet who say one passing through procurement. But most of them, I'm well a letter, or we are not passing through the procurement. And he said, yes, you can do immediately now you call it 3 million. So, how you withdraw it? And I'm on 40 chair, and a coin, and you got 1 million or 2. And now company be your man contract say. On supply the equipment to the tune of 1 million. So apparently, they left the 1 million so that if the company brings that equipment, then they can use it to pay and this. That the company that they asked to bring the equipment, you know, on also the equipment, no, by yet the right specification, yet you can't use it for anything. 1 million, no. Meanwhile, they made a proposal for 6 million. Now, I'm saying even equipment now. I'm 1 million, but then, consultancy, your all intermediary, no, on quite change about $2 million. And you do go, Sikan Koguna, 3 million, 1 million. Then when the company supplied the equipment, it wasn't the right specific, you can't use for anything. No, the Kogu, spin this one, must say, and me say, a warehouse be. But one farm NCA store, so Shamwa, there is nothing was received into the store. Say you procure equipment, they are back.
Because according to the narrative, no machine, no Pegasus equipment, no you can install it or obifie or Spintex Road, the Aokan, and a year Juma.
We are equipment needs right specific. And warehouse be near to go. They didn't even bring it to NCA because, as a matter of fact,
that equipment is not working.
And you're working, and the thing is that equipment, NCA is finding it. So we should see that NCA stores, this equipment has been received officially. A company has procured, I've seen it. Or national security, the alcohol, also stores. It has been acknowledged that we have seen it. There was nothing like that. And you see, and you did. Now, company no supply 1 million, no. And apparently, Yentiane country, we also rise to NCA to demand its money. It is that we go to realize that 4 million has been paid.
Alarm blow, yeah.
4 million has been paid. And I didn't know about it. Say, oh no, it's me crying of equipment, 1 billion. Meanwhile, that is where now you 4 billion to account now. Nip Amakoi 3 billion. Near the sick guys seem two. You future. And one, the equipment Nankasa in the first place. Apart from say transaction and pass it through procurement. Equipment no class so young to ama.
Equipment number.
Ambian talk that.
Then I had to call Spinters Road. No.
Which one? Now, me just a company now, so on first equipment, and yet the right specification, you can't use it for anything.
So, I'm the equipment be buyer. And no,
yeah, no class 1 billion.
Okay.
No, so demanding the sick 1 billion, yeah, and alarm bro, you know, then apparently 1 billion years started, and then he has to pay back to NCA. And no, now 1 billion or refund buying. Not 3 billion. Look, in all the time, most of the transaction, one, Uber to me, I follow the documentation or the procurement procedure. All the departments say a pass it not to ensure full procurement procedure before you procure that you can follow. But at the end of the day, in some cases, you cannot employ equipment, you know, and on executive transaction, but you who document in the higher physical inspection
closed the document.
Not the main item. Nanka say you have to name one talk with this kind. And another way so obi also obe to me we abuse procurement procedure no. But then ube kono ebi ho oyi sika no otumi akotoma ebi ho cross equipment no enie a ube hu but procurement procedure no one follow. And also it's two cases in yasem but then say ebia we sika follow we sika koto ade na mo procurement procedure no one follow. Yeah, at least the physical appearance, no, as a substance is over the form. And it is a me who are indeed documentation, yeah, very lenient, even though it's an abuse. Okay. But in this case, both, young follow procurement procedure and equipment, and also yet the young talk. At the end of the day, there was virtually nothing to NCA. Almost stores be being him. In this case, they were just knew very well say adiano sikani yedi and they were trying to as matter to prepare certain document be but now you're too late because you see the key person or witness panel I am head of legal. Okay, so I just say and now I've been yes no on head of legal. Now procurement process before you procure such an capital investment expenditure before they embark on the legal department they will prepare all the documentation pass through PPA and all if it is so then you might go for approval. If it is a open tender where they do so I'm put to advert number receive the input no am apply no based on that they pass to the to select the person so legally the woman went to court to say they didn't bring anything to one follow and the I'm legal you prepare bibia India obvious no what was it that finance director or no say the thing is that I'm catch him say me transfer call with that and later I will prepare India never make evidence no. In this case, no, and can I expect the vinumia the dinner move for Sikano say, and Kamo, I'm consider say, oh, I'm part with Ed. Nayan in term, I travel 3 years, almost 3 years, evidence be a mother kanye, and finally, a jelly one. And they are not a straightforward case. And Kamo set you from the beginning, Kamo, by this time, Kayasu, Kafai, Inka, trade. But what that
brings up the question: is the sentence okay with the crime?
No, people are questioning it. Say, look, me who be a money 10 years, but we 3 billion Ghana chopper Obama dollars who convert it into Ghana. This is a dollar cry almost 5.8 and yes, small money. But then. The question is, some consider so many factors,
such as
including their age. Isn't it? Yes, and other
I haven't
few
seen
things.
it because we have, like you said, people stealing from farms. They don't consider their age or their status in life, and they just bundle them into prison.
So, politicians in here. So what I say, and then and the by and large, I mean, what is significant in this?
Tell us
whether years so, and so the thing is somebody has been punished, and this one to serve as a deterrent. Furthermore,
hold on.
Yes, your property.
Hold on. I was about to hear you say it will serve as a deterrent.
Yes.
This is not the first time Ghana has jailed corrupt politicians.
Yes.
But has it served as a deterrent?
And also another maybe the punishment also at the end of the day, they will spend some few years and come out. Meanwhile,
but there's a caveat. The Attorney General is supposed to retrieve the rest of the money.
Yes.
$3 million approximately.
Yes.
From these people.
Yes, I think that their property.
Right.
They said there's, but the question is that whether, as at now, they still have properties in their name is another thing.
Okay.
Look, the thing has been delayed for long. Me, in my candid opinion, as an auditor, all the valued property and convenience had been diverted. Forget it.
So, so what's the way for how does
every day? Forget it. Because what determine I say it should be immediate. What you say? Maybe it is a bank for you. Say as at now, so the bank for the court. You jail say you got property. Property when it has been delayed unnecessarily. I want that.
So in lieu, if they don't get the properties, what's the? Does it mean 4 years in jail? Or?
Now, as at now, I think that if they didn't get whether they will add more years is not a different thing. I don't know. But the question is that somebody had been punished.
Right.
That is what to me is significant. Okay. So it's good attempt. I was expecting this long time. So many cases are there that look, they have to be in as early as possible.
Right.
Me, if I sometimes she said, look, I've jail me, and I just know I am in town.
But you know that
the definitely
but it's not it's beyond the individual. Now, hold on, it's beyond the individual. Now we have political forces behind individuals. So it's not just the individual. Maybe the individual might even give up and say, okay, let's do this. Okay, I give in, I'll go. But maybe the political machinery behind the individual will say, no, don't agree. Let's go. We are supporting you.
I agree with you.
We'll come with our supporters. We'll shield at the courts and support you and all that.
But at the end of the day, that huge support now, did it help you? Anka would take a step would be a mitigate. Look, beyond that, I've heard one of the lawyers and me person man advice. They say they have one lawyer. Yes, one lawyer be a friend Edwigi Tamakru.
Yes.
What does he? You see, he's giving unnecessary hope to something I'm so on. The thing is that you see, these things you can do it. When you say idea we say, me support you be what see that is with the lawyers. Who could di idea be a office idea way, idea and yet immediately you advise your client. No more give you who the woman unnecessary hope. Look, at digital macro, so idea over to me define 3 years. Evidence ben I want to me provide them our
then false hope now, man.
The amigas are two. What am I remember? The thing is that over to me a defender and look, when they were jailing them, he was pleading for non-custodial sentence. So, where the custodial how many who evidence hadn't plead. And after they have jailed them, I've heard him look, said, appeal. Appeal of what? Look, have you looked at the substance of the transaction? Let me tell you one thing.
So they don't have the right to appeal?
No, the right to appeal. No, and Papa ne said, who come in, Mumbai Bibia, Mum encourage you. What up? Look, in the thing is that on or Tiamia, my name is Son. Was someone who said transaction passing through procurement, legal department head or say they didn't pass no office I'm for why I'm passing through. Who your law? You have the law in your bosom. So me I'm passing through procurement. How are you going to define it? Two, the equipment now ma sikanosu ye kodi. So how are you going to appeal it? As I saw Kacheni Panasa, you've heard the only appeal over to my is to plead with President Nana Donkor Kufuor say, pardon. That is the only thing. So I don't know your first can ye young passing through procurement. So how are you going to appeal? What must I say? And the only appeal be one fan president, no one as a president, where the political say, yeah, pardon with that. That is the only option.
And yes, NBA is a one gates, and now prisoners in Uncle line here for Jubilee House. President, I saw get him in any way and me patcho, me traffic, me kubi, and me patcho, me the Manchester tax.
These are the politicians. I don't know, we should name and shame.
Okay.
What you say? Be a crowd word digitamaku. Once the crown on Sanga.
Right.
And why are you worrying yourself? Look, and I say, in addition to that, our advice be a or power farmer cases in a court. So we'll be on Vanco, Maslock there, opening case in there, and as Thompson.
He's part of
and as Thompson, $72 million or the actor software. So well, evidence beyond that non-funded and no more money, my judgment. Okay. Now, what is gone, your sentence, you can't defend it because, one, the money that was paid, in the first place, they didn't pass through procurement. Me, Nipa Bakwanani, witness, keep the legal department of they're supposed to in this kind of procurement process because on the dance no be bibia company be appointing why now no be bibia I throw the contract agreement and everything before it is approved or no say nothing came to his table into wanye bibia. So how are you going to appeal it? And I'm so in kamuntu equipment mo after abusing some explaining after abusing the procurement process. Uber to the second option is a Uber to me at Tomponi physical in one top.
Okay. All right. So these are the thoughts of Christian Donkor on the judgment given pertaining to the three former NCA executives, Eugene Bafo-Boni, the former chairman of the board, and of course William Tevier, the former director general of the agency, as well as Alhaji Osman, the Deputy National Security Coordinator at the time. So, the Sun newspaper in the UK yesterday splashed the former president's picture on its front page, claiming a certain scandal within the Airbus, as if we don't know it already. We all do. But the Daily Guide says on its front page, Mahama £5 million Airbus scandal pops up in the UK. Just show you just a cursory look at the front pages of the Daily Guide. Mahama £5 million Airbus scandal pops up in the UK. So right. So on the in the bottom left-hand corner, there are two white folks there. One of them is supposed to be the person fingered in the transaction. And yes, so as you can see, Corey Star, the press, and the £5 million Ghana Airplanes scandal. Oh, it's unfortunately, you can't see the former president's face in the picture, but it's on the front page of the Sun newspaper in the UK. Mr. Donkor,
yeah.
In some way, so I mean, from one giving judgment to this, I guess the whole nation is sitting on on a bated breath,
yes,
waiting for this case to unfold. Yeah. What are we to expect from an auditor's point of view?
Look, the issue is this. You got to play Bima, so I win him. Air Force phone. And I say, so mobile de be masoja for nanka omankasa gather the intelligence mo who the right specified product as omotono e plane betumi asituam circumstance because you see this is military and under normal circumstance the kind of plane poa amamu use no you give them the budget, let them look at the specification. But when they are yes, a company be hire from where or no intermediary and on the Airbus a dean sounds so what you say I okay what you say normal grano unim we cry the judgment in a buy no UK US and France. What they say, more in a boom yeah this kind of research because almost more other airplane companies now are manufacture plane. Airbus in your contract to be a Montias, I'm very suspicious. Okay, Confo and be some more BBO, and I'm combining and we are indeed. I'm and to finally no Airbus not testify. I'm we pay £5 million. I'm a Ghana. And now, oh, train. Oh, what? You tell my Ghana. Okay, Mammy qualifying.
Thank you.
They form a company, Biwa. Now, company, no, your head is your Mahama brother.
Okay.
And no new dear name. Now, company is, yes, say, before they get the ammonia contract, you know. Amo kase as I say BBB a passing through some money be a fashion near the pebu way. I know they are have most of the you're trying to move from Kakra facilitation. I know your friend of financial, engineering. In Pumpaka Kramra, near Fambuba Mount for Botum. Na yenya getting from out. And this company no immediately see that's what happened. Immediately have a form company. Not dear name. So what I said. Mahamaniano, okay. I know dear Nimun to on the head. There's any 4, but on the head. And conform say, cumulatively, when they put together, they transferred £5 million.
Okay.
At the Brown. And almost at the pay way. Into based on that, then they won the contract, £5 million a plane contract, normal supply. And when we hear France, UK, boom, now we are researching, and now Airbus and that kind of crazy, indeed, they paid the bill. And Mamu Cross, we are charging Mamutia £3 million.
That is Airbus.
Airbus.
After agreeing or after accepting
£3 billion, yes.
After accepting the accusations or the allegations.
Yes, you charge them.
They charge them.
So they both, I want you to say they paid it. That's all.
Okay.
What is that only idea, you know? And when this issue came, maybe my nice advice. Now, but issue is one. My brother no me deny say. One formal company behind you.
On accepted, yes, so.
What's it?
On accepted.
Well, yes. Of course, and your omra out, no ombe deny because you see, this case, you know, a high-profile case, so it's an international case. Airbus is a big company.
I guess on that note, there's prosecution going on in Vietnam, Indonesia, and I think Bangladesh.
Yeah.
In relation to.
Yes.
Because it's not only Ghana that we're giving.
But here they are conclusive.
Oh, okay.
And my judgment about company you know, or see, I charge me, my accept me, my But a Hanona, a buyer, no, near one. Mamma, you are a company no phone or did anymore. This kind of man or did you bribes. One, on deny it.
Okay.
Said 2. And call 4 to the man or Tutiano, or no Mahaman, you need to call 4 to your
okay.
What you say? And now, no, the issue is this. Questions are you raising is a one. And you true say, Yato aeroplanes be from the Airbus, which is yes, Yato, Mabua. And you true say, aeroplane Airbus company be waha, and only this Sawaswa, and true that they got the contract and I don't see a yes. Company no. Hana no dear name. Yassim Mohammed, we are on deny and no dear name. True. What you say? But the problem is that as for whether Sikano, Yaduma, no Triabi Mahama, and a different story.
Okay.
Which I don't know. And a better Mabasa Mahama Kranum, or Nim Sa a bribe no she. But the question is that morally, on Bian can't me. Says such a sensitive transaction. Who execute? Na a company wo brother. Na the military. No di anim. Akoye I mean a bad taste. In the first place, on one can send you to say a bad taste. And in addition to that, so best speaking to this, I saw you careful because you cannot deny because transaction is taking place. You know, that company now that they need anymore, they receive it into certain account. Sikana mutiama, and the ABI was a company and you don't know the dynamics of the account of the company. As Sikana koto munaya withdraw and win. You just say, and you want to me, mommy, different the company, no? And no brother, and it's one this gebia. When you suffer, you are in trouble. Because every person, me na make us they are also watching.
Right.
They want to look at you. Anytime you come out to say it, they want to mean they will come and defend themselves. Every the better particulars. Which you came to me my ruling and so you're careful. The thing is the transaction, okay. And ni brother ni su die nim. Pass so we 5 million more. Me did say Mahama dey be say we say ni brother no force no. No mention baby o tua sika fi ekoye. Say bia me di we my way without telling say bia na wa ma obi. Now they would efim. But say your transaction there happen bia we a mistake na o ma o brother in the first place. A company na die nim fine. But say we be define say na my friend me matu am ka mo ankasa accept me kai amu penny back bi ono akasa indeed there was a company here onu no di anim o just say na company no I wa ha no company no ordering aeroplanes and now say because of that transaction here for me o just say inti anu dey omo accept say there was a company here I'm spearheaded that transaction.
Okay.
And now Airbus on Swetia. And what Mama can do is to tell the brother and say, him but now he can him for.
Okay.
Now a lesson, but they be no affair. But we attempt to defend it. Better and federal particulars are waiting. And also so yes, some here. And you are very careful with this. Okay. Look. Idea where you can't defend it in any way. A bad taste. We see, there's two types of money.
He doesn't seem to be responding, no matter how much you guys goad him and accuse him or taunt him or tease him. He's also resolute. He's not coming out.
But me from the beginning, you know, me man no advice me. Say me no remain calm on this. What you say? My dream true. Me basusua. Me baby is straightforward thing. Maybe some brother and said, now indeed who receive a handful of utia fire. If you about say be a me dream, I will say no one will say a pass it through other anger. And I'm necessarily 1 GB. It's a would defend it, but we attempt to defend it. And only where will be your problem. What you say? Because indeed we got planes.
Right.
Why do a true social company be waha or dear no oh brother ni dear ni. And now almost a bad company Airbus on to me nin trosa or so we pay 5 million to facilitate the contract no and sakai and we are what can plane. Also so brother won't be denied say amuye into no one beside say him fana chikano tia him funny fool for every didn't count.
And this is
from cry.
And says here, I drew him with acquisition into this. Where are we?
Says our Martinamidu.
Okay.
And a Martinamidu, I invited the 4 of them.
Okay.
Intiano, I'm so invited.
See 4 of them, my church.
Mahaman, Viano, Dikan.
Okay.
And 3 others.
All right.
I'm on a company, no, I'm the company, no, I'm official of that company.
Okay.
And no, I'm here intermediary now, you deform, so now I'm the facilitated the contract.
Okay.
And my time you invite them.
Okay.
And one apparently UK newspaper no or no report to say 4 of the officials Ghana who among that company you invite them for questions.
So we'll find out who government official one is, who intermediary and who intermediary.
And of course, so how did they distribute it?
I don't know.
Maybe the thing is that Me. Me yamu akwa the list number. Na mahama nka ho ni din.
Ghana benefit. I mean, with all these things, how do we stand to benefit?
Bad because one, there is no way that transaction can be arm's length. You know what we call arm's length transaction?
No, I don't.
Look, two people to idea. I mean, explaining in a very simple.
All right.
Two people to idea. They are two independent people. What the home is made them. May to idea if you also have the property. So you make sure you Uber to idea say Uber the highest price.
Okay.
What I say, good price. What I say, Mr. Make sure say, may I make me get down one. And you hear two independent opinion.
Right.
And you agree that price in a bed is an arm's length price. Nobody has influence over the other person.
Right.
But in this case, because bribe there is no way a transaction be arm's length.
Okay.
What I say, it could be over invoicing the idea to super ama company, no, because company on 5 million. On fa embedded and fan to swing retrieve that in the camp. So on your profit and bro 5 million pounds now. There is that sikano. What I said. And you know, one transaction nankasano wasn't arm's length transaction because of that influence of the Muhammad brother.
Right.
And the fact is also to blind. I know what I said. Two, the image internationally has been tainted. Your corruption, look, your corruption is locally inscribed.
Oh dear, you are still on the floor. We'll come back to it. It's a very interesting topic. We'll come back to it. Now, I was saying your break. But before we go for the break, Franco Trading says some unscrupulous persons are using their Facebook account. So let's just be careful about that. If you want to find out more about such, well, the number to call is 0246 422 338 and still find out what is happening to Francophone's Facebook account. So you can transact your business by using their website, www.francotrading.com or www.francophones.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back into the studios of your popular station. The show remains the dialogue with me, Isaac Clotte, and my guest is Mr. Christian Donkor, a.k.a. Ziga, former captain of the IPS football team. Wow, I've got a message for you, but let me take these other ones first. I think the Auditor General is trying to score cheap points here. If he was able to mention some names as beneficiaries of Get Fund, then he equally has the same mandate to name the MDAs and not just give us the blanket statement. Amwa Dankwa says from Mamfe. Yes. Edna from St. Jean says Edna St. Jean. This one says Victor Yao, watching from Cambodia. Whoa, Mr. Clotte, your guest, Ziga, is super intelligent. Okay, they asked me to do something. Okay, he hasn't got a ring on his finger. Because the question was, is Mr. Donkor, the lecturer, married? I'm in love with him. From Georgina Boateng. Hey. Right, so here we are. I mean, you've had a proposal from one certain Georgina, right?
Yeah, my greetings to her.
All right,
yes, my greetings to
her. So I with him. By next week, no, not until they keep trying. Right. So yes, you can keep sending your messages via the same social media handles at Net2TVGH on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, Twitter. So Mr. Donkor is still here, and we are discussing issues. We'll touch briefly on the NDC, NPP press conferences they had yesterday. In between 4 hours, the two major political parties have had two press conferences. What do you have to say about that?
Good. Thank you very much.
All in connection with the EC. Voter registration.
I'm sorry, okay. So the question is that, are we going to vote December 7th, or we are not going to do? Okay. And Obianim say, yeah, I see a vote.
According to the Constitution.
Constitution, it is a Jumane there. Only so bia ye a me sia kwan emano.
Okay.
Munya no ma meaning in juma. The same as ye jai department agencies and ministry omuko ejuma no. Omu na practice social distance. Inti asese omu jama no no omu ye na juma. Na me NDC press conference when they raised a number of issues. Ebi o ha meni omo ya adwen.
To say that.
Ebi also ha meni omo nya adwen. What you say? Ba kwa meni omo ya adwen pa. Any the NIA card no omo kan.
Okay.
True. That thing has been poorly done. Look, see, at the intention now a long time say.
Okay. You be use say
NIA no. You be use there. I best say was an input into the new register.
Okay.
4 years down the line, these things, look, how many months they buy EC registration? After 1 month, because you now can registerable. This NIA equipment. Why you say procure equipment no? Niam for 1 month or 2 months. No, be uncle register. Adia media kosia. I was having problems.
Okay.
Near the Akosia, a book of Unia, Unimsa Asatina, make me was among register because I'm over Quanakoha.
So the issue with the NIA, you
agree. Okay. But then, of course, if for years, you know, and yet NIA in one obeys on it to register people.
Okay.
Or see birth certificate come. And also passport.
Okay.
Of course, passport there. Yabaka say, Uko villages and how many people have passport near the but birth certificate there. Obia ube to me. So what I say. And yeah, na NIA no one near the register. As I saw what you say. And that kind of and a buying person in a year, a real money is in Yadiano. I know I disagree. What I say, Mamma no mandate. Year 9 say election December 7 we have to vote. Unless of course they tell me say December 7 no be ambassador you vote. Now say you vote so there. Then it means then that we have to get a register. You must register old one. I must say our problems. What I say, and just so you new one.
Okay.
And the question is how are we going to do it?
Okay. Just before we come back to that question, how are we going to do it? Let me show my viewers how to get in touch with the program and contribute your opinion, views, and suggestions. 0240-550-899 is the number in studio. So the phone lines are now activated. You can comment on the number of issues we've spoken about: NCA, ex-NCA jailed, executives. We've also discussed pertinent or imminent issues likely to come out of the Airbus scandal, and we are currently on the NPP and NDC press conferences they had yesterday. So you're on the floor. So on the NPP side?
Yes. So you see, the issue is that South Becca said, buying easy boom normal register. I know they disagree. Okay. Because I didn't know, you see, me, I've said it time and again. Say even register be about boa NDC pa this new register.
And never boa mo pa.
Me never boa mo pa.
Your first caller worker. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you, madam?
Hello, good morning.
We can hear you.
Fine. I pay Bravo to be here. Tia money now for home, Tia Safu.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna ramp in and out of Donkor for I do maybe new NDC for program, any new register, if I say, yeah, register. So more problem about foreigners now. I'm say foreigners no any opportunity to run your voter register more. More able to more no. So that's no problem. And there maybe say we are then on the room on the register. So about everyone say me that was some information. Me need obi I said Malini. Battery, I for register Ghana card. Almost nearby. Maybe I'm up to now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ready, sir. You pay foreigners a free voters register. Any day, ready. We are not ready. Because, I mean, it's a solution for that program. It's about the register. And it's open to for the vote. I'm of that on proper. Come on, worry, because they are on the vote, on the register. There's no more problem.
Okay.
There's no more problem. Then they ain't ready to say,
all right. Okay. Thank you. That was our first caller. You can also be part of the show. Let's hear your comments. 0240-550-899. Theophilus Samasa says, if it walks like a duck, acts like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Mahama is an epitome of corruption. See JDM, see corruption. Chief Executive Officer of Create, Loot, and Share Limited Liability Company. Hello, good morning.
Morning, this is calling from my ear.
All right, my brother, let's hear you.
I was also asking about Obinim's case. How far has it gotten to?
Obinim's case?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Obinim's case, we'll brief you on that later, or keep watching the seat, or just keep your interest on the social media handles of Kencity Media, Oman FM 107.1, and at Net2 TV GH. You'll be getting updates on issues pertaining to Obinim. Otherwise, you know what to do. Every Monday and Wednesday, keep your dial on Net2 television as the seat unfolds with Justice Kweku Anan. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, me Brian. Pacha to saying.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Pacha Yetio.
Pacha Femi Moti Ademen Samikase Kumase.
Yadase. Yetio.
Me Pesame Ba Mo Yinso Kakra.
Who was so that?
Program no.
Who also?
Me say Epiana NDC for Kasa Mami Jemen Samu. Na woman say Jemen Ebegemu Ama NTT. And a sound woman so for pa Carrot say Ebaye. How now can be dear won't ye, who can't say I won't ye, or look at a logo. That Dana yet Fabano, or no crowd about the Tisano. Well, no, so no, like a car, not entity folk or come out to my more idea. Like a woman is so no baby and mamma or more. Inti Edama or Modino Bayana.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't show a we know. Woman shouldn't say oblivion in Kinanamadon, so they know by. Woman, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, you penny in class. Oh, they are, but let me cry. I said, and I'm COVID-19 in Chicago, young Swama. I see 2021. I can't make a mechanic.
Okay. All right. So that was our caller from Kumasi. We'll take just about 1 or 2 more calls. Okay. I think this is where we bring down the curtains to the interactive session between, of course, yourself and myself. So we'll be opening the window of birthday celebrations in a couple of moments. But Christian Donkor will use this opportunity maybe to wrap up his thoughts on the NDC MPP press conferences.
Yeah, so
we go.
Our advice is definitely say we and I agree see about December 7 election. Then it means that you see the very necessary. In team na support. Now say obi Kunavu President Kunavu no ni wiemu ade no emwa. Me ma maintain it tembiaka say look since NIA enye no nkwane card I register. So of course, me wish say if this NIA it was properly done. And anka ye nyina ye nya. Look, NIA no cross ye the register. One shot MPP kwa na be feto. Because even in Eastern region, where they go near, and also when register be in Tiano Kramwa, and this is a me pa. Come advance say even new register be
okay.
And to muda mo may support to easy.
Okay.
Now can you be obey your practice social distance and your register be here. So that you clean register.
Okay.
Na koto.
Okay. And no.
Na man support. Na ye mo modern ma yisi no ye man kwan senia ye wodwomu a dwomu modwomu ne advice ye practice social distance ye use face mask ye say hand sanitizer the same thing yisi ne nkofo betra normal register ye to santin a ye betuma ma distance abem na ye no mako sa ye be register
the political season no ashase
gidigidi
ashase no
me say ashase enti sisiano ne bebo mo say amuntumi mfa manifesto mra no mo cheche policies ni omo beye enu ne hia sisi apa I'm telling you so one fa ma wakechire
okay
na munja yisi na ma menye yi no mfa clean register mra ne na yenko ye kokromoti na ho ne yenkoto ne enyi president
and a fabulous Friday after Financial Friday, you know, it's a very fabulous fine day. So who are those birthday celebrants today? We'd like to see those who are celebrating their birthdays today. In a couple of minutes, we'll be seeing them. But the International Charismatic Church, shepherded by their General Overseer, Bishop Okong Edujemfi, will bring you this and every Sunday an hour of service and worship on Net2 television. Of course, its social media platforms, which is at Net2 TV GH from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Right, so we've now assessed the window for birthdays, and we can see Ama Enima Einstein from Kwabena at Medina says, happy birthday to you. Irabna Inti, and this is from your parents and siblings, wishing you all the best in life. Age with grace is the message that accompanies your message. Enjoy the best of a fantastic Friday. Osman Dembele, professional French footballer and playing for FC Barcelona, I hope he's on his way to Arsenal shortly, is the one celebrating his birthday today. Of course, next is William Prince Ephraim Abebio. From your dad, mom, and siblings, enjoy the best of today. I really like your look and pose already as you're a very young child.
Yeah.
Yes, so who's next? Smiley Akosia Nyakwa. This is from your lovely husband, wishing you all the best in life and love you sweet. What a sweet smile you're exhibiting today. Who else do we have today? Antaru Ibrahim from Enoch Nana Akwakon and all your friends wish you the best in life and long life and prosperity. I like your smile, while quite infectious as well. Still on the birthday roll, Mary Efia Abra Ayensu from the USA is another birthday celebrant for today, the 15th day of May. Happy birthday to all of you. And we have Kelvin Bozy from OPK and all your friends, wishing you all the best in life and long life and prosperity. I wonder where he's taking the bag to. Mabel Fusua, this is from a loved one and wishing you all the best in life and long life and prosperity to you, Mabel. Enjoy the best of today. And finally, Oting Freeman is also another birthday celebrant for today. And your lovely wife, Erica, says, wishing you all the best in life, and she loves you very, very sweetly. So we are back into the studios. This is where we indulge in all of you to say thank you very, very much and assist me to say thank you to my guest this morning, Mr. Christian Donkor, of course, a member and a lecturer in economics at the Institute of Chartered Accountants. I never knew you played football, Mr. Ziga.
Very, very, very.
Very not the normal.
I said the name, no. Na Christian Donkor. German player, near friend Christian Ziga.
Ziga.
Intimi do IPS na me actions are and I'm we Donkor no for am the Christian Ziga no be sure.
Chai, that position. Midfielder.
Hey, guy. Mid position be 7, 6, 8 measures is here.
Serious?
Yes.
And one day, Randy Bell organized
Augustine now.
Okay, lecturers of ICA. I need the two that need the C team.
CBS, Mr. Stado.
Okay.
But when I to ICA school, Ghana Law School.
Okay.
When I'm charged of
all right.
Financial management, you to me.
Okay. So on that note, we say thank you very much for making a day with us all throughout the week. Hopefully next week will be another interesting and a fruitful session on the dialogue. It's been me, Isaac Clotty, on behalf of my production team. Keep your dials here, right here on Net 2 Television. National Agenda comes your way shortly.
Good.